Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be showing you guys how to get this cheetah nail design right here, or these cheetah nail designs. So first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and get a tip, and then we are going to be using this In Pursuit of Purple from OPI, and it is their Infinite Shine collection. I do like these because I do feel like they last a lot longer than the other ones, and they do dry faster. Go ahead and put this one in front of the fan just for a little while, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest to all the other tips. Okay, I had just pulled it out in front of the fan, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my second coat. And then usually for me, I do like to wait the 10 minutes to make sure that it is dry before I do anything else to the nail, depending on what it is. For me, I like to do the design sometimes over gel, but if I do feel like I'm nervous about messing up, I will put a gel top coat on just in case. So if I do mess up, I'll be able just to wipe it off, and I won't have to worry about the paint getting messed up and having to put another paint, and it'll save me time in that way. But if I do feel confident in the design that I am doing, I will go ahead and put it in, I will go ahead and put it on first before I put the top coat on. Alright. Now that we are done letting it dry, I'm going to go ahead and get this Infinite Gel gloss top coat. And I'm going to go ahead and try to put on a thin layer. If you guys have ever used this top coat, you guys will know that it's very thick. But I do really like this top coat. This is probably one of my favorites. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the light for 30 seconds. Okay, now that I am done putting that top coat on, what I am going to be doing is getting this SE base coat. And what this is for is just to make a tacky layer for the foil that I'm going to be putting on the nail. This is the foil that I ended up choosing, if you guys could kind of see that. It's a blue colored foil. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this SE base coat on top of all of this. It's going to kind of seem like a lot of layering, but once you let that polish dry, if you are using a regular polish, then everything from here on is going to be quick. Okay, now that this is done, I'm going to go ahead and put in the lamp for 30 seconds. So with the foil, what you're going to want to do is make sure that this back part is facing down. And so the pretty side is facing up. And with some of them, it's kind of hard to tell. But with this one, it's easier just because it has that foily looking shine instead of this pretty blue colored look to it. Okay, and now that you don't want to over cure it, just because with this base coat, it will end up getting hard. And so what you want to do is just kind of press on it. And for whatever reason, it is not coming off. Usually this always comes off, so I don't know exactly why this isn't coming off like how it usually does. Okay, let's go ahead and try a different piece of foil. Maybe put it into the light just for a little while longer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of foil. And then once that is done out of the light. Okay, so I just put in there for a little while longer. And I'm gonna try this one. Okay, this one is better. I think I had touched the back of that one just a little bit too much. And so that's what ended up happening, was it didn't want to stick right. So I just like to go onto some random spots on here and then just go ahead and put that on there. You could even dab it a little bit here, a little bit there. And then from here, or you could see that the foil is all gone from there, off of the back. I think with this one, I had touched the back of it way too much because I did see my fingerprints on there. So I think maybe you guys should be careful when you're doing that. And then the next thing that I am going to be doing is I'm going to be getting, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some random dots on the nail. It doesn't have to be a perfect dot. I like mine to kind of be a little bit irregular. Oh. What I'm going to be using for the cheetah print is this the Vitro, I think that's what it's called, and it's a 289. It's it's the black pigment from them. I'm just gonna wipe mine off. This stuff, I do like this stuff, but I don't know if it's just me, but I do feel like they're very thick, and I know that they are supposed to be thick. I think you're able to use this in one swipe. You are like, it's very pigmented. So with that being said, you don't really need a ton of it. But with me, like, I just felt like it's very messy. I do wish that they would have put it in a regular bottle rather than this. But yeah, so it just always gets very messy every time you open it. Or if you accidentally have it in the side, or like it tilts over on its side, then it is a mess once you open it again. So I do find myself cleaning this quite a bit. Just wish the packaging was better, but the product itself is really good. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this brush right. I'm just going to get this tool right here. It's a dotting tool. And I'm going to remove this from the light, and I'm just going to swirl this onto here. And you can see it kind of gets a little bit stringy. And with this part, I do kind of feel like the messier you are with it, the better. I'm not saying go in and scribble all over the nail and it's going to look great. With this, if you do, it's like you don't really have to be very perfect with it. You'll kind of find that once it's done, it looks really, really good. So it's like if you keep on dotting it, or you can't do it all in one swipe, then that's fine. Like, you could go ahead and make the shapes a little bit irregular. It doesn't have to all be the same. Unless that's the look that you're going for, then, you know, make it that way. But this is kind of just the way that I like to do it. And I just like to go around the pink stuff first. The only thing with this is that you should flash cure it, just because if you could see, like, it starts to run a little bit. But with me, I do kind of like that just because I did want it to flatten a little bit more. And next thing I'm going to do is just go back and make little dots without putting these things, or like the pink in between. Sorry if you guys hear my dog snoring in the background. A lot of times I do try to edit her out, but I do realize that You're able to hear her more and more in each video. She has no shame about her snoring. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, and I'm just going to flash cure that for 5 seconds. With flash curing it, what it does, it kind of just sets everything into place really, really, really quick. So then when you are doing designs, it doesn't run all over the place. And see, this stuff is so messy. If you're not careful. Okay, now that once you are satisfied with the way it looks, you could go ahead and put it inside the lamp. Another thing with these Vetro the Vetro pods, that's what I call them. I don't know exactly if that's what they are. Something that you want to make sure that you do is always cover them from your UV or LED light, just so they don't end up curing. Just because I have had that happen, have it open and then the sun is beaming into my nail room and it ends up messing up my gels. So especially if they're open right next to the sun. Okay, so I did cure it for like 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do it for 30 seconds. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like. What do you guys think I should do? Do you guys think I should do it matte or do you think I should do it glossy? Leave your comments down below what you guys think. So the top coat that I did end up choosing was going to be this Coupa Gel Matte Top Coat. It's a Gel Infinity. And I am just going to go ahead and put it over the whole nail. The reason why I ended up going with this is just because I felt like the way it looks with the matte, everything is just going to pop way more. And it's going to kind of tone down the black and everything just so everything looks all nice and neat. Okay. And then you're always going to want to make sure you cap off the nail. And then this is going to go ahead and go into the lamp for 60 seconds. The bottle of it does say 90 seconds, but I do feel like with my light, this gel is able to go in there for only 60 seconds and be good. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to follow my Instagram at @LorenaAguirre_. Usually all the links are down below. And if you guys would also like to see where I got a majority of my products, you could also go ahead and click all the links down below and it will show you guys where I had purchased them. Alright. As usual, I'll be back with more videos. Bye!